Hello, cool gamer. How are you today? I'm gonna hold on a couple more minutes and see if some more people are gonna get on here before I start talking about the Carlee Russell case. Um, are you doing okay today? I really appreciate you for coming on my live. But anyway, you guys, I just watched the press conference about the Carlee Russell case. I did not believe any of the stuff that they were saying in the beginning, okay? Because I know that it's a lot of scamming going on in that area, okay? But after the press conference and they said all that they said, y'all tell me what don't make sense. First of all, don't you know if you got an Apple anything that they can go and get evidence off of your phone, your watch, all of that stuff? So that's probably why she didn't bring the phone and her Apple Watch with her, because it can be tracked, right? So what I'm saying is, they knew you took stuff from your work. They said toilet paper and a robe. You went to Target and you got some snacks, okay? So that means you was prepared not to be somewhere um, that you could, like, like say you at home, you can just go in there and get snacks. You was basically preparing yourself for what was about to happen. Okay, that's what I want to say. Okay, so the man said she drove 600 yards down the interstate going straight, which we did see it on the footage. And you, like, if you saw a kid way back here, like, why are you driving way back there? They say she sat in Target parking lot for a few minutes until a certain time. So this is all, some of this stuff is my opinion, okay? So in my opinion, she was waiting for a certain time to meet up with somebody. That's why she sat out there for X amount of time before she left to go and get the food for her and her mom. So she said about the kid or whatever, and I told y'all yesterday in my video that I made that, I mean, I have a 3-year-old grandson, and he can't be still. You tell him, don't walk here, don't do this, they do the opposite. They can't be quiet, they can't be still. And it's just hard to believe that a 3 or 4-year-old is walking on the interstate at that time of night. And she said on the 911 call, when they asked her, did she see him? She said she saw him, but she couldn't see him good because she wasn't that close. Now, if he say she drove 600 yards, then she could not have seen that kid because it's dark on that road. So then they say, like, I heard on the 911 call where the operator told her not to get out the car, to just keep an eye on the kid. So why did she get out her car? She told you not to get out the car. And then when she supposedly got abducted, why y'all taking the snacks, bruh? Like, why you get the robe that you stole from work and the toilet paper? Like, are you going somewhere there's not going to be any tissue? Like, and then all of a sudden, you say you was put in a 18-wheeler trailer, and it was a guy with orange hair and a female, and the lady painted your nails, and then they also didn't restrain your wrists. Like, what kidnapper ain't gonna restrain you? Because think about it. You could use your hand and easily take the blindfold off, right? So they're gonna tie your hands and blindfold you, but you didn't even do this to even take a look at them. Your hands was not tied up, so why didn't you look to see who it was? But then you say you escaped from the trailer, and then they caught you and put you in a car. And I think she said they took her to some kind of house or whatever. Um, and that's when she heard the lady's voice, but she never saw her. She painted her nails. They didn't tie your wrist up because they didn't want any marks. Like, are you kidding me? If somebody kidnapping you, they finna do all that. Probably tie your legs up too, so you can't get away. But you managed to get away and run through the woods and land out in the woods in the neighborhood in which you live. That does not make sense to me. And now all of a sudden you so traumatized you can't talk. Your mom and your dad was on some talk show or whatever, saying that they believe you was abducted. And this is after you got home. But all of a sudden now your mental state is not good. You're traumatized and all this. So they can't let the police come and interview you further because your stuff isn't adding up. And then how crazy do one have to be, or not thinking, to be searching stuff on a computer and on your phone? Don't you know that's the first thing they're going to look at? And you searching about, does it cost money for an Amber Alert? See, this is what I think, in my opinion. I think she didn't think that doing this was going to blow up as big as it did. She probably looked up, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? Because maybe she thought you did, and she didn't want nobody to pay for it because she knew, that she was making this stuff up. And then out of all movies, you're going to look up the movie Taken. Don't you know that that's a movie? She would have been better off going online, pulling up some real life situations that happen if she trying to copy them. Like if she trying to copy a abduction, why are you going to go get it off a movie that ain't even real? That movie is not based on a true story. It is not based on true events. If that's the case, she should have looked at some of these abductions that's happened like for real, not no crap off no movie. There people that went all in your computer at work, and they said it was several times you looked up the Amber Alert. You looked up bus tickets. You looked up going to Memphis. Was you in Memphis all this time? Did you go to Memphis? And then now your parents don't want to cooperate. Y'all look real sus. Like really sus. Because I know your mother you probably told your mother what happened when you got home. And your mother probably, because you her child, know you did wrong. So she trying to cover it up. And the daddy just going along with whatever y'all saying, because he ain't really saying too much of nothing. But the people said that they didn't feel like anybody was in danger. So on the news conference, so that would let you know that they don't believe there to be an abductor out there. So what happened to the light-skinned brown complected black guy that was supposedly a trucker or somebody saw on the side of the road in a gray car? What happened to him? Did you say a trailer because somebody said that a truck driver say they saw a guy in a gray car on the side of the road? So now you trying to take it off that they saw a black guy out there, and you trying to put it over here and say, oh no, because on the thing they asked you, what color was the kid, and you said white. And then you said that the guy with the orange hair was white. You really didn't know about the lady because you didn't see her, but you could hear her voice. You have wasted so much of this state's resources and money on some bogus bull crap. If I were Hoover Police Department, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, and all these people that they brought in, if your parents did not allow me to talk to you, I would go and issue a warrant for obstruction of justice. Yep, that's what I do. I'll go issue a warrant for, because it's things that, like, they can issue a warrant for, like you hindering an investigation. Yeah, like you're hindering an investigation. They could go issue a warrant, and in that way, they could bring you down there, and you would have to talk to them. Because the one thing about telling a lie, you better make sure you remember it, because they're going to ask you, And they already documented everything that you said. So they're going to make sure that when they talk to you again, that your stuff adds up. Because as of right now, nobody believes you. When I watched that press conference, I could tell that that guy did not believe anything that you were saying. But he did say that this is the evidence that they have. So that was factual stuff that they had. None of this stuff was made up. None of this stuff was in nobody's opinion. None of this stuff was allegedly. This was evidence, proof. Okay? Girl, if I was you, I would just come clean. I would just come clean. Said I needed to get away. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, if I went missing. But you should have knew it was going to be a big deal because you called 911. Hey, y'all, please listen. I ain't going to keep this long. I just want to go on and give my opinion of what was said in the press conference. And I just want to know what you guys think about this situation. If y'all would, just please leave comments on, do you think this actually happened? Do you think she made it up? Because if she made it up, baby, she should have got me to come up with a scenario for her because she did not do a good job. She did not do a good job on her makeup story. Like, I didn't believe her story from day one because of the kid on the interstate. And this is a road that I travel every Sunday. Sometime I travel it maybe Tuesday during the week, every few weeks. But every Sunday I'm on that road and I get off on exit 10. And I know that in the area where she was, that you can look right through the bushes and see whole subdivisions over there. Businesses over there. Targets over there. Is that the Target she went to get the freaking snacks? So she must live somewhere close by that area. And in order for her to say she ran through the woods, if that's true, and then made it back out to your house. Now, I ain't trying to be funny. And I'm from the country and, I had my time growing up running through the woods and stuff like that. But you can get lost in the woods, especially if you're not a person that goes in those woods constantly. You finna tell me when you escaped, you ran through the woods, and them woods led you to your house? How did you know which way to go? You know what I'm saying? Because she probably had already practiced this. She had probably already, that's why she probably pulled down 100 yards, because she needed to be at that exact location in order for her to maneuver back and forth like she wanted to, right? So she put her car there. She go wherever, and then when she said she ran through the woods, these woods gonna take you back to your house because you done already been through there, you done already done it, and you know exactly how to go through the woods to get to your house. Because a lot of times when you're in the woods, because she obviously don't know direction as far as south, east, north, west, because on the 911 call, when the dispatcher lady asked her, was she traveling south or which way was she traveling, and she said she did not know. So the lady said, are you traveling toward Tuscaloosa? And she said yes. That way the lady knew that she was traveling south. So you finna tell me you in the woods and you ain't got a compass and you know exactly which way, and this is supposedly your first time in these woods, you know exactly which way to go that's going to take you back to your area that you live in? She going to have to make that make sense. But yeah, if I were them, I would go to her house. I don't care what kind of trauma her mama say she dealing with and all this crap right here. I would go to her house and tell them, meet me at the police department, follow me down there, put you in my car. Like, we finna go down here and we finna talk about this. You done waste so much money on this hoax. So many resources went out there to look for you, and your mama probably knew where your behind was anyway, because I don't know if this to be true, but allegedly they said that somebody said that her mom or her parents had been sending large sums of money to Atlanta. And then y'all listen at this right here, what's crazy too. You said they made you get naked, right? That means take off all your clothes, which we know that's what that means. How did you have money in your sock? Why is money in your sock, but you left your purse? Because you had already put that money in your sock before all this. So you know that you can trace back swiping a debit card and going to the ATM and all this stuff right here. So you made sure you went ahead and put some cash money in your sock just in case you needed some money while you was wherever you was doing whatever it was you was doing, honey. And then you told them that you didn't know, that you think that they was taking pictures of you. This was at nighttime. Like, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that, but, you know, because I am a dark-skinned person. So, a lot of times if I'm getting pictures taken or taking pictures at night, I need my flash on. Like, I need the flash on. You really think these people going to be taking pictures of you in their phone for evidence? You know, they track phones. If you don't want your phone to be tracked, you better get an Android. You better get an Android. Everybody want an iPhone. I'm on an iPhone now. Hey, the feds, iPhones and the feds are friends. The feds love iPhones. They can, I don't care what you delete, what you erase, what you think you didn't got rid of, they can go back in that mug and pull it up. That's why you left your stuff. But I'm going to need you to, hey, matter of fact, Carlee, call me, girl. Call me. Go on Facebook and look for me and find me on Messenger and send me a messenger so I can tell you that was the dumbest thing that I've ever heard of a person doing in my life. Clearly. Okay, you guys, I got to go pick my baby up from summer camp. I really appreciate the people that came on my live. I ain't trying to keep it too long because for some reason these people on YouTube don't like these long videos. So I want everybody to have a blessed day. And please, when this video posts, please leave in the comments below, what do y'all think? Do y'all think your girl is traumatized because all this stuff really happened to her? Or do you think the girl is lying? Is telling a lie? Okay. Thank you guys. See you all later. Bye.